your children are adults and they're dating people and they're married to people and they have their own children. And as much as they like to see you every once in a while, they don't want you there 24/7. So the one thing that I miss the most is just being able to talk to you. It feels like when you left the house, I didn't know that you would be gone forever.
Man, yeah, I don't think any of us did.
No, and
I
it's
don't think
just
any of us did. And and Mom, you're more than welcome to come over here. I got a room for you over here whenever you want to stop by.
Sounds like you don't need her. We need Mom. We need Mom over here.
Touche. I'll come out to Philly then.
First guess, which is, first of all, the maker of the best dinner rolls of all time. And everyone knows her as the first mom with two sons playing each other in the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our mother, the lovely Donna Kelce.
Hey,
Mama!
Mama!
Thank you for joining us, Mom. How you doing?
Good. Awesome.
Yep, awesome. All right. Well, we're going to start with a segment that we do every show. I'm sure you've heard it now. Do you listen to our show?
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's not good, Trev. We got to clean it up.
Right. Yeah, we got to clean it up. Sorry, Mom. We got bad vocabulary. We got to clean it up. We got to represent you way better.
Hey, you learned it from me.
Well, we're going to start.
You're a saint, Mom. Don't you tell anybody that.
We're going to start with the first segment that we start with all the time, which is new news.
New news.
Yes.
There, she did it. She's a natural. There we
She's
go,
right
Mom.
Right on cue. All
right, new news. We are still the #1 sports podcast in the world. We're actually the #1 podcast on Apple. We're starting to do some amazing things. Thanks to you guys, all of our supporters and listeners. This show is taking off. It might be boosted a little bit by the Super Bowl, but let me tell you, it's been great all year long, and we can't thank the support enough. The first thing we're going to get to with new news is the Reddit page. Ooh. We asked you guys on the last episode to get the show's Reddit page going because it is buns. Unfortunately, did too good of a job. We now have, I don't know, we now have New Heights Podcast and our New Heights. So we'll leave it up to you guys, but let's pick a name and merge these two, please. Do we have a preference? Do you like subreddit? Mom, do you know what Reddit is?
Yeah.
All right. Do you like subreddit New Heights Podcast or subreddit New Heights more?
I like the second one, New Heights more.
Just New Heights? I like New Heights more too. What do you think, Trav? Because it's not just a podcast. Like we also have the YouTube deal. We have,
it's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show.
It's become a thing outside of just podcasts. So I like New Heights. All right. That settles that.
Right.
I mean, unless the fans disagree. I mean, you guys run the show.
Ultimately, it's up to the fans.
And speaking of the fans, we're going to talk about the fan base names.
I mean, are we ever going to figure this thing out? We've been juggling for about a year.
We're going to get Mom's opinion here, and then we're going to throw it to a vote. I think Mom has got great intuition, obviously. Mom, we've been trying to figure out what to call the fans of New Heights all year long.
Right. Yeah.
We have an insane amount of emails, and I think these seem to be the finalists.
Okay.
We have A, 92%ers, B, the hooligans, C, the newbies, or 4, and this is thanks to Travis desecrating a public official. We have, I don't know if that's the right word, but the jabronis.
Oh.
What do you think? A, B, C, or D? Which one's your favorite?
I kind of like D.
You like the jabronis? You're a jabroni fan?
Yeah.
You're in support of Travis shaming a public official?
No, we're all kind of silly. You have to go and look what the Urban Dictionary says about jabroni and what it is.
What is a jabroni? Does anybody know what a jabroni is?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I actually know.
In session.
You know what a jabroni is? What's a jabroni?
It's basically a fool. So
it's a fool? That fits really well, actually. If that's the actual definition of jabroni, we are definitely jabronis. That fits too well. All right. Well, there's Mom's pick. Trav, what's your pick?
Man, there's just something about the 92 percenters and just, just making this thing up as we go and kind of being right on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I feel like that's just kind of like how all this really began,
Yeah, I agree. I think the 92 percenters kind of fits with the show. It's just kind of fly by the seat of your pants, having fun, making stuff up that's right enough. It's close enough, all right?
Yeah.
But in lieu of Mom's definition of the jabronis,
That's pretty
if
good.
jabronis does actually mean essentially just fools, I think that's a pretty good one for the show too. So I think both of those are probably my two front runners. But as always, it doesn't really matter what we think because we're going to take this to a fan
It's
vote.
up to the people, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're part of the democracy, brother. We're Americans. We're all Americans. Well, not everybody listening. There's actually quite a few international listeners now. I've been
And
catching.
thank you guys for tuning in.
Well, we're going to take this to the democratic process and take it to a vote, and we're going to get to the bottom, finally, as to what we will refer to the fans of New Heights.
To the polls!
To the polls
All
we
right.
go.
Very good.
All right, Mom, it's time.
Yes. All
Your
right.
interview
time.
is here.
Okay.
I've been waiting to get you for years.
Okay.
All right now. Mom, time to get to what everybody's been waiting for.
Yes.
And this isn't a real interview. This is just a mom talking to her two sons about
no,
playing in
this
the
is a real
biggest
interview.
game ever. We don't really know how to conduct interviews. You do have a broadcasting degree, so you could probably do a better job conducting the interview. So
I
we'll
guess let's start it right there. Mom, you do have a broadcasting degree. Do you have any coaching
I
points
do.
for how Travis and I are on the show?
Not really. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
All
Knew
right,
it.
There we go. All right.
Knew it.
You're nailing it.
She taught
Nailing
us taught us everything we needed to know already. But yeah, this is just us talking and having a conversation. We're gonna get into some fun stuff. But first, the first segment that we wanted to get into, Super Bowl questions that we have to ask. How's the last week been for you? You've been on the Today Show. You've bounced around. The ups and downs of Sunday, really just the ups and downs of my game because Jason had a walk in the park. How's the last week been for you?
Oh man, it's been so exciting. I mean, not to mention just having two games, on the same day that means so much that to both of you, it was just absolutely crazy. So just nuts and trying to get from the link to a bar to see you and make sure that we saw Jason's ceremony. That was the hard part too. So, but thanks to Philadelphia police, it worked out really well.
Philly police, gotta love them.
God bless them.
Did you go down on the field for the Jason's game?
No, I didn't have credentials.
No, Kylie and the girls came
Jason,
down.
you did it.
There's only so many people that are allowed on the field.
That's what they say until Mama Kels is there.
No.
There's
listen,
no
this
way
is
they're
what
denying
happens.
you the field, Mom.
Travis,
Yeah.
you complain enough until they give you more credentials, and I don't have the energy.
Complain?
Yeah.
I don't have to
You'll-
complain. I just have to go to the people with the credential controllers and just be like, "Hey, my mom's trying to get down. Can I get a credential for my mother?" Oh, of course.
Well, here's the thing. I couldn't.
But you do that beforehand. You don't do it in the middle of the thing when you're up on the stage.
You're right. Honestly, nobody that was at my game came down on the field because I didn't give out any credentials. So you guys caught me red-handed. I don't do this.
Well, here's the problem. We only had a small amount of time. The NFL, in their infinite wisdom, decided to put both games back to back. So we literally, there was no time. We were lucky enough that we could see his ceremony and or the back of his ceremony. He was facing the other way, but it was just one of those things. It's just we wouldn't have been able to stay anyway.
No, it's all good. It was adorable seeing Jason on the field with the girls anyways.
Absolutely. That was the cutest thing. It was just so cute.
Were you rooting for this specific scenario to happen where both Travis and I won?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I wanted both of you guys to get into the Super Bowl, and
You wanted to see one of us lose a Super Bowl. I get it.
Basically what it is I really wanted just pure joy. The first two Super Bowls, the ones that you were in, it was like tense. We wanted you to win so badly. It meant so much to get that one under your belt. This one is just going to be pure joy, pure fun. And, it's just going to be, you're both in there. How can it get any better than this? It's going to be the best day ever. Except for when you were born. Both you guys were born. It can't get any better.
Thanks, Mom.
Yep.
It'll be the best day ever for you. It's going to be one of the worst days for Travis around. We don't know which one yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
Well,
yeah. I got something that would probably make the day go better a lot more than just being in the game. Maybe a few touchdowns, maybe a win. That'd be pretty sweet. What do you think, Jason?
If you won, it would not be sweet. It would be terrible.
No, all right.
Yeah, no. I hope you don't win. Of course,
That's
Mom. You
very
said that you're rooting
selfish of
for. You said you're rooting for offenses.
yeah, I am going to be screaming the entire game. Whoever has the ball, I want it to be the highest scoring Super Bowl ever in the history of Super Bowls.
Making records. Let's do it.
Who are you actually rooting for?
I'm rooting for the offense. I can't pick.
No. You can't say that either. That's a half-in answer. You're half committed.
I can't
You got to
do
root
that.
for a team.
Sorry, I'm going to have both jerseys, half jerseys on. I'm rooting for both teams. That's all
What do I
there is
tell
to it.
Fletcher Cox? Fletcher's going to be very upset with your answer.
Tell him that I'm 50% with you guys. Yes.
50-50. 50-50. Are you going to be rocking the 50-50 Kelce jersey that I got you? That I got you? That Jason didn't get you? That I got you? That
He was really upset the first time you guys played each other, because I was coming at him and the 87's on the front. And so I had to turn around real quick because I could tell he was pissed.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
I don't get upset.
I don't.
What? You know what was really sweet, though? Cheryl Bosa, Nick, and Joey's mother, she texted me, and she was just so sweet. And she said, being the mom of 2 NFL players, I just want to wish you the best. And so I'm sure that wasn't true because her son was playing against my son. But it was sweet that she did that.
I'm sure she meant it.
I know she did. I know she did.
How did she get your number?
Is there an
underground committee of moms that have
each
other's
union.
numbers?
There's an NFL mother union.
No,
you
know what? She saw me tweet my jersey, and so she for the 49ers
slid into your DMs.
I don't know, but all I know is she said, "This is Cheryl Bosa," and we just chatted.
Nice.
It was really nice.
Will you tell
I really
Cheryl
appreciated it.
We're big fans of the Bosas.
How do you know it was Cheryl Bosa? How do you know it was Cheryl
Jason,
Bosa?
stop interrogating Mom.
I'm just saying. This is online. Was she verified?
Story.
It was her picture, so somebody could have photoshopped that, but who knows? But no, I think it was really her, because she came back to me the other day and just said good luck, and so it was sweet.
This guy's out of control.
Time out. We got to get back to the rooting. Okay, yeah, we got to get back to this. You've said in the past to both of us that you root for me because I've given you grandkids. I've always known that you root for Travis. Who do you actually root for?
Okay, I have a question
Let's
for
put it
you.
this way. Let's put it this way. In this one, you have the luxury of rooting for offenses. In a battle to the death, me versus Travis, who are you rooting for?
Okay, if you
Hot
have a
seat.
battle,
The
if you are on a boat and you're in the middle of the ocean, who would you save, me or your father?
Who would I would save
Just
you.
fucking threw it
That's
right in
easy.
your
I would
face.
save you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
There's no question on that. Who would you save, Trev?
Man, you know what? Dang nabbit. I mean,
Time
Mom,
out.
but I'm
I
feeling
still want
bad
the
for
answers.
Dad. Damn it. Go ahead, Mom.
Of course I feel bad for him. I don't want Dad to die, but I have to make a choice. In these types of scenarios, you have to make a decision.
Mommy,
If you don't
made
act
me.
quick enough, you're going to lose both of them. You don't have the choice. All right, Mom, answer the question. Who you saving? Life or death?
Life or death? I can't make a choice.
Remember that if
I'm
you
not going to
choose
say it. I'm not going to say it.
Remember, if you
you can
choose
say it,
me, just know that both Wyatt and Elliot will grow up without a father. That's
I got to start breeding.
Please
All
do
the
not.
breeders out there.
Wait till you find
Slide
the
it.
right person.
Find the right person.
I'm gonna have
Yes.
I'm gonna find a breeder, and I'm gonna get kids so that mom can love me again.
I love you. It doesn't say that. Okay, never mind.
Mommy, who are you talking to after the game first? Are you gonna stay for the parade? Are you going to go down on the field no matter who wins and congratulate the winner? Or are you going to find the loser
Well,
in the?
I will be on the field for you, Travis. Jason will have his family on the field, so no, I won't be on the field for Jason.
Is that why you're rooting for Travis?
I didn't say
Should have
that.
got her credentials, Jason.
I can
Should have got her credentials.
Oh my goodness! Oh
No.
my goodness!
You know why? Because I go the extra mile to get mom credentials. Okay? You say, oh, all right, 3. Yeah, no, nobody else. You out. You're cool. You're cool. You gone.
She was trying to get to your game, Travis. That's the only reason she didn't get credentials. I knew that we were speeding her over to the Chiefs TV.
For sure.
What else we got? Did you know, Mom, that there is a petition going out trying to get you to be the honorary coin flip
Yeah, I
for
saw.
the start of the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
To do
That means you would come. Mom, have you ever coin flipped?
No.
That's my big that's my big concern. Honestly, is I just don't know. Have you ever? Can you? When's the last? You've never done it ever?
Yeah, I have. But here's the thing: there are so many legends and people that have their blood, sweat, and tears on that field. And for a mom that's never played football, I don't think that's the right place for her to be.
I think you're discounting moms of
You're
every
a
player who's ever
legendary mom
played.
right here.
Well, here's I don't know if I would
All
be a
moms are
distraction. Would I be a distraction out there for you guys?
No.
That's what I would worry about. Because you've always told me since you were little, don't you ever come out on the field. I don't care if you have a broken foot or what. It's Dad. Don't you come running out there.
Did we say
I do
that?
remember that. I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
remember
You're
that.
like, don't you come out there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
The only thing I remember from growing up with very vividly was when I was wearing a cup in hockey and it was rubbing me really bad. So I took it out in the middle of the game and threw it to you in the stands because who
Yes.
doesn't throw their cup to their mom?
Yeah. It's like, shh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about mid-play. The puck is in play.
And then all of a
Jason
sudden,
is going down the hockey pants
Kareem!
and hucks it like a grenade over the wall.
yeah. Yeah.
And my mom's on the receiving end just catching it.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I did catch it, but here's you immediately were ejected from the game. Not ejected from the game, but you were made to get off the ice because you have to have a cup to be on the ice. So they made you get off and put it back in.
Is that true?
Yes, but the problem is that
They never checked me for cups. How would they know?
Don't you remember them knocking
you
to see if you
throw it.
had it?
I don't think that's.
Don't you remember that?
I think I got ejected because I probably hit a kid in the head or something like that. I
No,
don't think it's because of my
no,
cup.
you didn't have the proper
That was the
equipment
second.
on.
That was the second one. The first one was the cup. That was the first personal foul. The second personal foul was because you probably cross-checked your kid in the
All
child.
right, let's get back to the coin flip. What?
Yeah.
So you're not? Are you?
You
wouldn't-
get two.
If America
ejected.
voted on it, would you flip the coin? Yes or no?
I would if the two of you say that it will not be a distraction to you.
It would be
Deal.
a distraction to me.
Nope,
That
you're
you'll
in.
be
I'm perfectly
focusing on the game. Yes.
You're in.
there's
I'll
so
tell
many other
Roger.
things.
I'll tell Roger.
I'm an expert
I'll
focuser.
call him up.
You have his phone number?
Nope, I don't.
I think if you watch that Bengals game, you might have his number. All right. Growing up, Kelce. Let's go. What's the Donna Kelce story? Let's go. We got to move pretty quick because we can't be here too long. But
Yeah.
where did you grow up?
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
how
I
many-
grew up.
Uncle
yeah,
Don, Grandpa,
Yeah.
Mom, all the whole nine.
Yeah. I grew up in the east side, well, really the inner city Cleveland, right downtown. Small house. Grandparents lived upstairs. Don and I were downstairs. We shared a bedroom. It was a small 2-bedroom apartment. And we grew up there until we were 4 and then moved out to the burbs. I mean, 4th grade, sorry. And then we moved out to the burbs. And my mother was very, very ill. The doctor said that maybe, putting her into a different environment might help her a little bit, but she passed. So my brother and I lost our mother when I was about, I think I was 12 and he was 10. So anyway, but things happen.
Well,
He married a
I'm
wonderful.
about to say
Yeah, I
you
was
found
about
an
to say,
angel
we
as
got a great grandma.
as we
He
know.
married a wonderful human being named Mary Blaylock, and she raised both Don and I. And by the grace of God, if we didn't have her, I don't think we would have made it through. So she's just a lovely lady. Wish she was with us, but she's not. And it was awesome. And I feel so fortunate that I was raised by her. So it was very cool.
After high school, you went on to college
Yes.
to get an education. Were you the first person to graduate from college? Did Grandpa go to college?
No, he was
No?
there for 1 year at OU,
Yeah.
but he
They
married
played
my
football at
mother.
OU, right?
Yeah, he did for 1 year, but he married my mom, and so they, just went back to Cleveland and stuff like that.
Do you think that one of the things that motivated you to go to college was Grandma Mary coming into the picture, or Grandma Murr, because she was in education?
Absolutely. And she talked my dad into it because he was very much chauvinistic. So he thought that I should go to, like secretary school or something like that. It was typical.
We're going to get to that in a second. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he just basically said she's not smart enough to go to school. And my mom says, well, how is she going to catch a man?
Little did he know. Little did he
So
know.
he sent me to go get married. That's what he did. So
let's get back to this. Well, I guess this will lead into Grandpa being chauvinistic again, but
yeah.
So you were an excellent athlete growing up. Uncle Don,
Yes.
your brother,
Yes.
who played football at Purdue.
Yes.
Our uncle was an extremely talented athlete himself.
Mm-hmm.
Always says that you would be able to beat him in a race. And how
was
there's
pretty
legends
fast.
of Donna Kelce's athleticism. I'm not making this up. From multiple people.
Multiple.
What did you play sports growing up? We already know the answer, but we're just for
Well,
everyone
it was
listening.
it was before Title IX, so we really didn't have the infrastructure for women like there is today. But I did. My father didn't want me being on the track team, so I snuck away and went on my own.
Sneaky flanker. This is where you get your flanking from, Travis.
Yeah. So
This is also where I get the ability to not listen to my dad.
and don't.
Not listening and flanking.
Yeah, but don't say no. I went ahead and I went to Mr. Seitz, and he did the track team during the summer, and I joined the Junior Olympics, and I won several medals for running, high jumping, and it was. And in fact, the surprising thing was the actual Olympics in Cleveland were being held in Cleveland Heights at the high school there. Isn't that a neat segue?
So that was you won all those
I
gold
ran
medals
there.
running at Heights?
Yeah, and I was on Channel 8, so.
Wow.
Yep,
I didn't
WWS.
know that.
Yeah.
Laid the groundwork on the Heights field for us.
For the Kelce.
There you go.
So Grandpa was not in favor of you playing sports
No.
or going to college.
No.
But despite your own father not supporting you, you went and did it anyways.
Yeah.
And that was a lot because of what Grandma Murr kind of fueled you with, right?
Yeah.
Because Grandma Murr played field hockey in college, right?
She did.
Yeah.
She did. She was also an athlete, it's just he supported me once I actually got to college. He paid for my education, so I can't. He warmed up to it, and he
wasn't there on the come up, but once you proved it, he was on it.
Yeah, he was okay. He just had preconceived notions. Sometimes you have to prove people wrong, right, guys?
Yeah, mama. All right now.
So you went to college 4 years at OU, right?
Yes,
And you obviously got a communications degree.
I did. Yeah.
But despite that, you don't go into communications. You went into illustriously long career in banking.
Yeah, it was weird. I had to go back to school, get my master's, because I didn't have all the math skills and accounting skills and things like that. So I went to BW and got that. But then I was okay to be a banker, and it worked out. I worked in commercial real estate. Oh, geez, 30 years. I started out in MasterCard, went to foreign, international, and then ended up in low-income housing tax credits, which will make people's eyes roll up in their head. But anyway, it's basically every bank needs to support their community.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's what I did. I built housing for the less fortunate. So, yeah.
So
That's a good deed, mommy.
somewhere along going into banking, you met Dad.
Yeah.
How did you and Dad meet? I don't even know if I know this.
I really don't even know this, Mom. This is breaking news.
How do we not know this?
Okay, we were at Fagan's. Yeah,
Oh,
and there's
Fagan's.
a bar in
bar.
the flats.
Jason,
Bar in the flats.
you've never been to Fagan's?
I don't think so.
Don't they sell perch?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad did
Yes.
take me there one time.
Fish and
Yes.
chips?
Yes.
Fish and chips, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo.
So we just happened to meet there. He came up to me with the illustrious, I guess, pickup line was, "Did you say Joe?" And
Stop it. Stop
and
it.
I
he
said
didn't.
no. And he said, "Oh, I thought you said Joe." I said, "Is your name Joe?" And he went, "No, it's Ed." I'm like,
Yeah, what's yours?
but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay.
yours?
We ended up, chatting. The halls were there. I think Browse and even Cece was there. So everybody was having fun after work. I was
That's
supposed
awesome.
to go out with a guy that night, and we were supposed to go to a play, and I never made it. Your dad and I talked forever.
You stood him up?
You stood
I
that
did.
guy?
I
How
did.
could you do that, Mom?
Sometimes it sucks to suck, man.
Yeah, it was meant to be. It was meant
all
to
right.
be. It's
I've
just
been
the
there.
way it was. Yeah.
I've been there. We all bounce back. He'll be all right. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Yeah.
Probably never took another girl to a play, though.
It was a good play too. I really wanted to see it. I think it was Chicago, I think, or something like that.
Chicago. We've talked about this growing up in Cleveland Heights and all the broken windows and the floors that we went through and all the holes in the wall and
Yeah. By the way, yeah, I have one question for you. Who actually jumped over the couch and landed on it so that the feet of the couch went through our hardwood floors?
oh yeah, that wasn't anyone jumping, Mom. That was a power bomb of the
Power bomb.
century.
Oh.
yeah,
Into
Jason,
the sofa. Yeah, into the ground.
Oh, okay.
into the sofa, and then the sofa
Yeah.
went through the floor. That's how powerful it was. That was Jason throwing me around like a rag doll. Yeah,
And
we just kind of slid that thing over and made sure you never
Yeah.
knew about it.
Yeah, I know. But we found it before we sold the house. But we fixed it. But I'm curious, why or how did we never break the television? With as many times as you were throwing a lacrosse ball across the living room, how did it never break?
Well, that was the one thing that we cared the most about in our tiny little lives at that point was the TV. We couldn't break the TV. What would we do all day?
But
We loved watching the TV.
you were still throwing balls, throwing all kinds of stuff.
But we made sure to steer clear of the
We
TV.
we knew not to touch
that
the
was-
entertainment.
That was what had the
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and all the other stuff that we were watching at the time. We couldn't
Yeah.
break that thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Man.
Fonzie, you were watching Fonzie.
Nick at Night.
Nick at Night was a good one. I haven't met the Fonz yet. Big Kansas City fan now.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Well,
Kansas City now.
he's a Patrick Mahomes fan. Let's not call him a Kansas City
I've
fan.
seen him. I've seen him wearing Kansas City Chiefs jerseys.
I'm just saying, if
seen him-
Patrick Mahomes played for the
Yeah.
Raiders, he'd be a Raiders fan.
I have no argument. That the picture that I just got of Pat Mahomes playing for the Raiders was fucking disgusting. Jason, don't ever say that ever again.
We got flash forward. You meet Dad, marry
Yeah.
him. We
Yeah.
don't have to go down all that. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
What was it? How? Yeah, I don't know. When did us two come into the picture? How did that?
It was about
folded.
5 years later. We were trying to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't working for whatever reason. And I
Yeah.
went in, and one day she just told me, she says, "You're going to have a little one." And I went, whoa. So that
I
was
knew
kind
you
of
were a
interesting.
mistake. I knew you were a mistake.
She just said that they were
I
trying
knew
to have
it.
kids. What do
You
you
are-
Did you not listen to
wow.
anything?
We
Mom
were
just said?
trying. We were
You
trying.
know, she was trying
Yeah.
from this. She was trying for me. You
No.
was just like, oh.
Let's be honest.
Look what we got
set
here.
let's set the record straight. How disappointed were you when Travis was announced as a boy?
No, I was not.
You weren't hoping for a girl?
I will say.
Be honest. Be
Yes.
honest.
Yes,
You could
I
be
was
honest,
hoping
Mom.
for a
It's
girl,
okay.
but I got one. He's a fashionista. That
I see where this is going, you two.
And
I
a
see where this is
dancer.
going, you two.
And a dancer.
And a
Yeah,
dancer,
there's
yes.
a lot of.
So-
I see it now.
No. I'm just teasing.
What
It
was
was-
Travis's
Mom,
name going
thanks.
to be?
I was about to say, was it Tracy?
No.
What about?
And I have a little thing. You remember you guys were saying that I named him after the fat kid on Overboard?
Yeah.
Well-
that's what I thought you named me as.
Okay, there was another Travis on a soap opera during the day.
A soap
and that
opera?
And I just thought he
like
was the
the
most
other-
gorgeous man in the whole world, and I named you after him.
So you told
soap
Dad.
opera?
Time out. I'm going to say, hold on.
Soap
so you
opera?
told Dad that you liked the name Travis off of a fat little kid from Overboard, but secretly you had a man crush going on,
Yeah.
and that's who you named him after.
Yep.
That's so terrible. How could you do that?
Oh, well.
No, I'm joking. Speaking of Dad, okay, so you both raised us.
Yes.
You were married. How long were you guys married?
23, 24 years, something like that. 25 maybe.
Time. It's a long time.
Yeah.
You eventually ended up divorcing about what? Maybe
10,
years
11
ago at
years
this point?
ago. You were
Yeah.
just
It's
getting
like at
into
the end of college. It was like
it was right at the end of college. And
Yeah.
So 12, 13 years ago probably.
Right.
So why do you hate him?
I don't hate him. We're still friends. We're friends to this day.
That was a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I
No,
know.
we're friends. It's just,
We're not-
we get
Jason's
along.
messing with you.
We get along great. It's just sometimes people, they move apart. That's all.
So you don't regret marrying him?
No, never. Because I got you two. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on this show if it wasn't for that. So no, we both were like a tag team with you two and did all kinds of fun things. When one of you had to go out of town, another person would help the other child. So it was perfect. It was just, you got to do whatever sports you wanted. You got to go on all the tournaments. You got to do everything, and it worked out. If there would have been another kid, somebody was going to lose out. Yeah. So it just happened to work out for the best.
Well,
thank you.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for making a mistake with Jason so that I could be here.
I didn't make
we love
any
you.
mistakes. I don't make mistakes.
Yeah, well, it's because Jason turned out not too shabby.
There you go.
Moving on to NFL parents. When did you feel like the NFL might really, it might be an actual reality for us? Like, when did you kind of put it together? Was it in high school, college, or were you kind of just sitting there on draft day like, I don't know if this is actually going to happen?
Jason was the first one, and I know that was very taxing. We were all hoping so desperately that he was going to get drafted, and the first round, the second round, the third round, it went on for days, and it just was one of those things that we didn't know if it was going to happen. But I knew you guys were talented. I knew you had the perseverance. I knew that you would be able to. It's just, you don't know how your children relate nationally. You know that they might be the best kid in your city. They might be the most talented or athletic kid on the college team, but you don't know how that is across the country. And there's a lot of kids that are just as talented as you are sitting on the bench at Alabama, Ohio State. They never get a shot. So it worked out that, everything aligned just perfectly on how you were able to play, get on the field, show your talents, and show what passion you have for sports.
Yeah, I mean, so speaking of kids playing, do you have any advice for other parents listening who are raising their kids and also have dreams of playing in the NFL? What advice would you give those parents?
Ooh, that's a good one, Jason. That's a good one. What do you got, Mom?
Okay. The advice that I would give is tell your children that no matter what anyone says, always believe in yourself. Number 2, keep at it. Go up to teachers, not the parent. The child has to do this. What do I have to do to get more playing time? What do I need to work on? The parent cannot do it. They cannot be the ones that are on the coaches, backs all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to come from the kid. The kid has to want it. he has to get up enough courage to go ask, this is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And that's kind of what we try to instill with the two of you, that if we were at a practice session, go up, go practice with those guys, tell the coach, I want to play more. I want to get better. That's basically
we were definitely more curious than a lot of the kids growing up. But I think we both commend you and Pops, because at least all of my head coaches and coaches on every single sports team that I had, especially all the travel leagues and all the community leagues, they all said how much they love you and Dad for never complaining to them about playing time or why we're not getting, certain looks or certain opportunities. You guys kind of just let us go out there and have fun, and our curiosity and our drive to have that fun on whatever playing field it was, because we loved playing every single sport growing up. That is at the end of the day what drove us to where we are today, for sure. And you fueled that.
Yeah, for sure. And it just, you just have to, but whatever it is, whether it's sports or music or art, whatever your child wants to do, they've got to love it. And if they're not doing what they absolutely love to do, it's not good to push them into something that they just don't like.
You gotta love this shit, man. You gotta fucking love this shit. Did you ever think about steering us in a different direction, like away from football? Like, did you ever see Jason doing something non-sports related, like playing saxophone, and be like, dude, that's your ticket?
No, I just supported what you came to me and said you wanted to do. We tried to make sure that you had that opportunity. There was sometimes we couldn't. I don't know whether it was both of you or just one of you said you wanted to go to Canada and be a hockey player. And I'm like, I'm not letting somebody else raise my kids. I'm sorry.
That would be me. It was I was in a tournament in Niagara Falls in 8th grade, and Dad got approached by I don't know if it was a scout. It's probably a scout from junior leagues up in Canada, just checking out talent in this tournament that we were playing in. And we weren't playing the highest level at that time. We were playing kind of like community league hockey, AA hockey. There was AAA, and then there was, I think, one more division that was like kind of like more talent than what was in our league. But they said that the traditional way of trying to get to the NHL is in high school. You go and play juniors in Canada. And I looked at Dad. I was like, they think I have a chance? Like I could go to the NHL. Like, it was like the coolest day of my life. Like, what do they see? They see something in me? I could go be an NHL guy? And Dad looked at me and said, you think that you're going to go to school up in Canada? You can't even go to school in America. You think you're going to listen to some other family tell you to go to school? And I'm just like, there's no way.
And
you're right. Fine. I'll just go to Heights.
Yeah, and your luck, you would have went to Quebec and you would have had to speak French.
Oh, don't you start that one, Mommy. We all know French wasn't my forte.
No, it was not. No.
Yeah. What do you think we would be doing if we weren't playing in the NFL? Both of us.
You would be, I'm trying to think of something. Well, I do remember the first time you came to me, Jason, when you were a squirt in hockey. I know a lot of these stories are hockey, but that's a lot of hours on the ice. And you came to me, and it was the first time you got to hit people. And you said, Mom, you were so excited. I finally found out what I'm good at.
Nice.
So, I've been searching. A lot of soul searching as a squirt.
But really, I'll tell you, I think it's in your mindset that whatever you put your mind to, and I think you've proved it this year as in previous years, whatever you want to do, you will be good at.
Well, you instilled that in us, Mommy. Why don't you tell your side of the Charles Barkley story, because it's a little bit funnier on your side. Growing up in Cleveland Heights, on how I love to tell everybody what I thought my name should have been at the time.
Yeah, no, it's just I was at the block party. We had block parties in Cleveland Heights because the houses were so close together. Shut down the streets. You get a permission from the city hall, and you would put like tables out and stuff like that. And
yeah.
we would put out the basketball, hoop out in the middle of the street, and kids would just have a blast, and we would eat and everything. And I'm sitting down and talking to my neighbors, and they're like, and I didn't know them very well because I worked during the day, so I didn't meet some of the moms, but it was like, so they said, there's this great kid named Charles. He is the coolest kid. He's so funny and he's really talented. I'm like, really? Who's that? And they're like, he's over there. And I said,
what a rapport.
You said his name is Charles? I said, that's Travis. He went, no, he's Charles. And this is for weeks. You were telling everybody on the street that your name was Charles. So I knew you wanted to be him. And that was something that, and I said, no, your name is Travis. I know you don't like it, but you will when you get older. It's not a common name, so.
CB34, man. Big Chuck. I still want to be you, Chuck.
There you go.
I still want to be you. It's been so cool getting to know him, but that story is it's definitely one of the awkward ones that I can always kind of just sit here and be like, yeah, I was just out here blatantly lying about my name. What do you think people listening don't know about being a parent in the NFL that's kind of interesting? Like, obviously you just talked about Miss Bosa or the Bosa's mother becoming do you parents like become friends on teams? Do you guys team up like that, or tell us a little insight on the parent life in the NFL?
Yeah, well, I'm going to start with college because it's a whole different
Oh yeah, you got
scenario.
your Bearcat moms. I
love my Bearcat moms, and I still see them today. We get together once, not since COVID, but we've been getting together for a couple of times a year or once a year, and I miss them terribly. It's a lot of time on the road, going to away games and everything like that. When you get to the NFL, your children are adults. And they're dating people, and they're married to people, and they have their own children. And as much as they like to see you every once in a while, they don't want you there 24/7. So the one thing that I miss the most is just being able to talk to you. It feels like when you left the house, I didn't know that you would be gone forever.
Man, yeah, I don't think any of us did.
No, and it's just. I don't think
any of us did. And and Mom, you're more than welcome to come over here whenever. I'm not dating anyone, nor do I have kids, so you can. I got a room for you over here whenever you want to stop by.
Sounds like you don't need her. We need Mom. We need Mom over here.
Touche. I'll come out to Philly then.
Yeah, but no, I think that's the hardest part, and I think you guys have found out too, that especially with the podcast, that you've been able to talk to each other more. You're so wrapped up, and the NFL is so demanding on a daily basis that there's sacrifices that have to be made. People talk to me and they're like, "Oh, you talk to your kids all the time?" I'm like, "No, I don't." First off, I said, seriously, you guys get 1,000 texts a day. I'm sure there were more the night that you won. Mm-hmm. And how do my texts get through all that? They can't, like I'm sure you don't even know.
You're kind of special. You're kind of one of the people that we respond to.
I know, but they get lost. They get lost in all the texts. It's like, I'm sure you don't even know that I said I was so excited that you won that night because
they don't get lost in the text as much as they get lost in the drinks that I'm having. Because when the drinks are flowing, I'm not really looking at my phone.
That's true. But the other thing is I'm so privileged to be able to see the world through your eyes, to be able to go to events, to be able to see how you light up people's lives when they talk to you, they take a picture, how much it means to people and how genuine you are. And it makes me very, very proud. So I'm okay to give you to the fans. It's all right.
well, we love that everybody gets to see it through your eyes these past couple years with all the fandom and all the fans that you've created for yourself, going on the Today shows and talking about us. It's been fun seeing you in the limelight as well. How do you and Dad separate or support me and Jason through there? I'm sure everybody always asks me, how do your parents split up seeing the games and stuff like that? Why don't you give them a little insight?
Well, I'm a little bit more methodical because I'm a banker. So as soon as the schedule comes out in April,
It's a nice way of saying that.
yes, when the schedule comes out in April, I look at all the games, find out when all the home games are, and I split it up, 8 for each of you, and I just do it that way. This year was tough. You were away a lot at the same weekend. You were home on the same weekend, so I didn't get to go to as many games this year as I usually do. But
we made it special for you.
Yeah, I think I picked all the right games, so it was good. It was good.
All right. The last question that people have to know as our mother, do you support signing babies?
Dolls, yes. I do
You don't support signing actual babies?
No.
Another for the good guys, man.
So in other words, you're in support of us. You're in support of turning down babies.
No, you
From
don't
that young of an age,
Yeah.
just shutting them off. No.
I don't think you should ever even put a Sharpie on an adult. I'm not into tattooing, so no.
Sharpies are not tattoos. Did Travis and I ever do anything?
It's defacing your body. No.
Did Travis and I ever do anything grosser or more gross growing up as babies?
Oh, man. Well, you did take a hairdryer one time and hit me over the head, and I saw stars. I think you were
Jason?
Yeah, I think he was like 4 months old, and we were sitting on the couch, and I had my hairdryer just sitting on the end table, and he picked it up and he went whack. So you got both of us. You got your dad and me with different things.
So no signing babies. All right, that's fine.
That's just the way I feel. But
Well, I have a couple other questions I want to get to. So
Yeah.
a man, I forget what publication he was with, but he got the Grandpa Blaylock story out of me.
yeah, that's okay.
Why was Grandpa actually charged with treason?
No,
And what's the story? What can you give us the actual story?
What reporter got this out of you?
I'm trying to remember which one. I think it might have been the Washington Post, or I forget what it was.
How did they find this out?
Well, they were asking me about the quote that Grandpa gave me, and then I gave him the whole background about how this guy actually, he wasn't a great
Chill out.
grandpa, but he was a great grandpa in the right moment. But
yeah.
is that fair to say? Am I generalizing with was Grandpa a good person?
Grandpa was
What's wrong?
Grandpa was a narcissist. Number one, he named me Donna.
So that's one check for bad person.
Yeah. He named me Donna, and he named his son Don. So he's got both of his kids named after him. So there you go.
His name is Donald Blaylock.
Yes.
For those of you.
So anyway, it's one of those things where he was a wonderful human being. He got me to college. He paid for it. He raised
He didn't
me.
believe in you. You just said he didn't believe in you.
No,
I
but
know.
eventually he came around.
Okay.
After you proved it to him. You had to prove to your own father that you could do something.
Yeah. And I think he told me when I was 40, he says, I never knew that you would make it in business. But anyway.
This is 2 check marks in the bad guy category. We got narcissist and not believing in his own daughter.
But the
I'm
reason.
going to create a tally right now.
Jason,
Bad grandpa, good grandpa. I'm waiting for the good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he was a funny person. But
All right, I'll give him. I don't think funny
he was a
people necessarily makes you
dude.
good.
Charming
I don't
dude.
think funny necessarily means good.
Yeah.
But because he's got so many in the bad category so far, I'll give him a check mark for funny.
Well, basically what happened is he was upset because he was a salesman. They weren't selling the product to clients anymore. He decided he could do it better. So technically it was industrial espionage. He was stealing plans that they had already thrown in the trash, but he shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. He got arrested, but he was never charged. And he wasn't selling secrets to the CIA or to Russia. So no.
So he's a thief.
Yes.
well, that's all right. That's fine.
I got to put that in the bad category, Mom.
No,
I
that's
don't
a
want
check.
to.
What? Why is that a bad thing?
A thief? You don't steal
Stealing's
things.
bad.
Stealing's
Y'all don't be
bad.
stealing?
This
That'll be
brings
stealing?
up a great story. God, I'm so glad we got on the topic of stealing. My brother, I don't even know if you know this story, Mom. Travis and I were walking around. What was the grocery store Cigaras. And you know how they had the candy that was sitting out and you could put it in a bag?
Ladies and gentlemen,
you'd
I
weigh it
am
by
not
pound.
the only
Let me
person
finish.
that did this.
Let
This
me
isn't
finish
even
the
stealing.
story. and you would weigh it at the end, and you would go and pay for the candy.
Yeah.
I am walking through Zagaras, and Travis is just taking candy out and eating it right on the spot. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, don't act like you've never done this. I'm like, I have never done that. What are you talking about?
Well, unfortunately, he's similar to me because I did that when I was a kid too. So
Well, it sounds like you and Grandpa are all in cahoots.
there you go. No.
All right.
Look at us now.
All right. So he wasn't charged with treason.
No.
Well,
Are you
good to
sure?
know. That's good to know.
No, he never
Well,
went
he
to
wasn't.
jail.
He
never
was
went-
charged.
He never
wasn't
went to
convicted.
prison. He never went
wasn't
to
convicted.
prison. No.
So he was charged, not convicted in a court of law.
No. The worst thing that happened was he had his pension taken away. That was about it. So
But he did help out the Russians,
I don't think so.
which really I don't
I
want to
don't
get
think so.
political. He did. That's
Yeah.
where he sold it from. And not only did he help the Russians, that's where he met Stoya, right?
Zoya.
Oh my God.
Zoya.
Oh my
Well,
God.
that's another thing. Your father's been married 5 times.
Charming
so
He's
man.
been married
Charming
5 times.
man. Charming
Was
man.
he
Plus,
was he faithful to all of these women?
Of course not. He's a
I'm
narcissist.
putting it in the bad category. Another one in the bad category.
and the
Grant
other
is filling up the bad category.
and the other thing is that he just you had an uncle that was 2 years older than you, Jason.
That's right, James.
Yeah, who's now in China.
2 years older. Time out. So we've established Grandpa's a thief. Mom's a thief. Travis is a thief. Was James or was he not charged with treason in Korea?
It wasn't treason.
Well,
Yeah,
they made him leave the country, didn't they?
That's because he was a DJ and he was cutting in on somebody's territory. Yeah,
Oh, he was
James is a
stealing.
DJ?
in Korea. Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. He became
He
a
was over there
dancer.
K-popping? He's over
Yeah,
there
K-pop,
K-popping?
baby.
That's right.
He was
and
starting
so
K-pop?
yeah,
this whole
and-
time?
Yeah, so he was a DJ over there. So he was taking people away from another bar, and so this guy went and put.
That's not illegal. I've heard nothing that would get you.
It is if you're
thrown
an
out of a
American.
country.
No,
in
he
China.
put marijuana in his room. They
So
came
he's a
and
drug
found it.
dealer?
That's what they tried to pin on.
He's an
yes.
international drug dealer.
Let's be honest.
No.
Marijuana, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Are
So
we sure it was just marijuana, though?
I don't know what it was.
So I'm waiting for more good things from Grandpa's side of the category. Did he love
He,
you?
he was a good dancer.
Oh!
Very
I
good
did not
dancer.
know that.
Yeah, very good dancer.
That's where Jason gets it.
Yeah.
Knew it.
And but no, there were a lot of good traits. He was a good friend to a lot of people. In my high school, there was a girl. Her family could not afford to get her senior pictures. So my dad paid for her to get her pictures. He thought everybody
All right.
should have their senior pictures.
So he had empathy. He had
Yes,
empathy.
he
I'll
did
put
have
that in
em-
the good category.
Yes, he did have empathy.
He's still
yes.
trailing, but I'll put that. He's
No.
empathetic.
Yeah.
All right. What? All right.
And,
Speaking
you
of,
got to say good athlete because we get our athletics.
He was
I
a
don't
good
know if
athlete.
that comes down to good or bad person, but you know what? I'll give it to him. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were
what,
just naming his plus and
positive
minus.
traits.
Yeah.
What? All right. That's enough of ragging on Grandpa. He can't defend himself here.
No,
it's probably
he's-
not fair.
He's since moved on. Yeah.
He was a great grandfather for me at a really important part of my life, and it sure meant a lot. So
I know he
Jason, to those who haven't heard the story, why don't you give him it real quick?
We haven't told that story here.
No, we have not.
Yeah. So how often did Grandpa come visit us growing up?
Well, he was raising his own child, so
I
he
know.
didn't
I'm
come
just
a lot.
saying we barely saw.
We
him.
had
I'm
an
just-
uncle that was 2 years older. He also lived in Sioux Falls.
Yeah,
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
So it wasn't.
So what do we
cheap.
see him like? Maybe once a year. We barely ever
Yeah,
saw him. And
once or twice a year. He tried to come to at least one game of yours a year. He'd come to a football
remember that.
game.
Yep.
He would come to Cincinnati. He went to a couple of pro. I think your first year. I think he made it to the Eagles. So yeah.
Well, so when I was in high school still, and for some reason he was in town at this very specific moment, and I had just found out that I wasn't, I received no scholarships to go to like any D1 schools. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life and whether I was going to go and play football in college, whether I was going to go and play lacrosse, whether I was going to go to college at all, to be honest with you, which I think I was going to go to college because mom and dad were certainly pushing that really hard. And grandpa gave me a little card that had a quote from Calvin Coolidge about persistence on it. And for a long time, I had that card wherever I went. And then one day I got drunk and lost it, like I have most of my possessions.
Like Travis's Cincinnati helmet?
Correct. Yes. there is a pattern there for sure. And
what did the card say?
The quote said, nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Oh my gosh, now you're putting me on the spot. I think it started with education.
Yes.
Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Genius will not. The world is full of unrewarded genius. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan "Press on" has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. So a very deep quote for a kid who just wants to play football, but it really hit me for some reason at the right time, and combined with my mom and dad supporting me, motivated me to try and play Division I college football, because I could have gone Division II or III as well, or 1AA, but mom and dad really, because I had some partial scholarships, but mom and dad were very adamant that wherever I wanted to go, they would make it work. We'd find a way to make it work financially, to just go and try and play wherever you want. And went to a University of Cincinnati visit and fell in love with the Bearcats in the university and decided to walk on there. And I don't know if that would have happened without Grandpa giving me that quote. So for all of his womanizing and thievery and treason, he was a great grandpa at one moment. So thank you, Grandpa, wherever you're at.
You wouldn't be here without him.
Exactly. All right, let's cut away from Grandpa. We've talked about Grandpa. We're going to get back to Dad because there's a question we want to know. Did you know that Dad was trying to communicate with aliens?
Yeah. He told me about what he said, though, was that he was sharing his computer juice, whatever you want to call it at that time.
He called it juice? He called it computer juice.
Yeah. I think it's the hard drive. That's what he was sharing with NASA.
It is,
with NASA. And they were trying to find, extraterrestrials. And so, he told me about it.
At the time, what did you think of when he told you this?
I think I'm not one of those individuals that
At the time, when he told you that, what was the first thing that happened in your head?
I said, are we being paid for this?
How are you not a cop, Jason? How are you not a cop, dude? You are unbelievable.
But the funny thing is, now you believe in aliens. Like you She was always on board with aliens. Not just that
she was always on board with aliens.
Not just that aliens are out there. You believe that aliens have been to the planet Earth.
Yeah.
To the planet Earth. Yeah, they're here, Jason.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're the only ones in the universe, that we're so...
I'm with you.
I agree with you on that. I do think that there's aliens out there. I just don't think they've been to the Earth. But
last question, Mom. This is arguably the most important question that I have to ask.
Yes.
I've been saying last question for about 10 times, but this is the outro right here.
This is the real last question.
Was more memorable?
Mm-hmm.
Our birth, our draft, or our Super Bowl this year?
Ooh. Our first Super Bowl, it says.
Oh, our first Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, that's rough.
Which one do you remember the most?
Well, through the births, I was so excited. No, your birth was...
You're also drugged.
That I wasn't really drugged, but I had a, what do you call it, epidural or whatever. Epidural. So yeah, so you're not really drugged, but
that's fair.
You're just can't feel anything. So but
that's how I play football.
Yeah. So anyway, it was, I don't know. They're all such wonderful things. Each time you win a game or you do something like when you played the saxophone on, at Severance Hall, anything like that, whenever you do something like that, it just brings me pride and I cry. So, I'm a crybaby, so that is what it is. So you've always made me proud.
Yeah.
You've always made me proud. And, it's, there's a few things that we probably aren't proud of, but don't we all have that in our background?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm telling you, to come through what you both have had to come through and have to overcome, it may not be as much as other NFL players that have gotten to where you're at, but it still was difficult for children, to get through.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, that's for sure.
It's a grind. No doubt.
Before we let you go, Mommy, we're going to turn the floor over to you, or you can use this communications degy right now. You got any questions for us heading into the weekend?
I think I asked you, for the weekend. Oh, man. What's the one thing you're going to be thinking about when you're singing the national anthem?
Oh, my gosh. You're going to bring me to tears. That's always when I have my, moment of appreciation, of gratitude, of just being thankful for all the people that have been in my life, and how, man, I'm choking up right now. Yeah. It's just a cool moment to sit there and look at all the fans in the stadium and know that, you're about to go out here doing something so much fun in front of the people that you love and in front of the people that helped you get to where you are in life. And that's what I always think of when I'm listening to the national anthem. It's my one moment to reflect on everything and be appreciative and know that you're watching.
Yep, that's cool. How about you, Jason?
Well, I always sing it. I think it's the same thing as Trav just said. For some reason, it's a very emotional moment. And I think it's because you realize that, all of us being here together as a country and as a group and as a family, like all of these and friends, everyone involved in this allows me to play a sport and a game for a living. And you realize how fortunate you are and how, in this together, all of us are. So it's an emotional moment for me as well. And it definitely causes reflection. And when it's a game like the Super Bowl, it's just magnified that much more. I think I'm right there with you, Trev.
All right now.
Very cool.
All right now. Well, we're hopping on with Dad next.
Okay.
You got any message you want us to relay to him?
No, not really. Just see him this weekend, next weekend. Yeah.
All right now. See you in the desert. Oh, Mommy.
Mom, I love
Thank you
so much.
I love you so much.
Okay.
Can't wait to see you this week in Arizona.
Oh, it's going to be pure joy. I mean, I'm going to love that game. I'm not going to want it to stop. That's the problem.
Deal. Do we need two? Do we need to run this back next year? Just to
absolutely
run right back.
You both have to be in the Super Bowl next weekend too. Next year.
Yeah. Next year?
Yeah.
She said it. That means you got to play, Jason.
You guys are crazy.
You got to play. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Jason is not retiring. Mama Kelce got him to say that he is in on Super Bowl rematch.
Oh well.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Mommy. We'll see you down in Arizona.
The good thing is both of you play each other. You're playing each other in Kansas City next year.
Ooh.
Next year in Burrowhead?
No. That's
Listen,
not
you
nice.
fucking jabroni.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
I love you, Mom. Thanks for joining us.
Kiss my grandbabies for me.
I will.
Thank you.
Dee Dee said hello.
All right,
okay.
Mommy.
Tell Kylie I said hi. Love you. Both of you a lot.
Mama.
It was supposed to be just another episode of New Heights, a mix of football talk, sibling rivalry, and the usual light-hearted banter that millions of fans tune in for every week. But a candid, quiet moment from Donna Kelce brought the entire set to an emotional standstill, leaving both Travis and Jason wiping away tears. During a discussion about family, adulthood, and how fast time moves, Mama Kelce shared a heartbreakingly raw realization that hit her sons right in the chest. The quiet truth that once your children grow up, get married, and start families of their own, they never truly come back home. not in the way they used to. Man, we come on this show every week to joke around and talk trash, but moments like that just completely knock the wind out of you, Travis admitted, visibly shaken as he tried to brush away a stray tear. Hearing Mom say that, hearing her process the reality of us growing up and starting our own lives, it hits you right in the heart. For Jason, a father of 3 himself, his mother's words carried a double weight. Standing at the intersection of being both a son leaving the nest and a parent watching his own daughters grow up at lightning speed, the realization was overwhelming. As a parent now, you spend every single day just trying to keep these little humans happy and healthy, Jason reflected, his voice gravelly with emotion. You don't think about the day the house finally goes quiet. You don't think about the fact that when they step out that door to build a life with someone else, they aren't coming back to yours in the same way. You're proud of them, but a piece of your heart stays right there in that empty bedroom. Despite the heavy emotional turn, the brothers made sure to offer their mother and every listener feeling that same bittersweet ache a powerful reminder of what family actually means. Mum needs to know that we might build our own homes, but we never truly leave, Travis said warmly. Every value we carry, the way we love our partners, the way we raise our own kids, that's all her. The zip code changes and the dynamic shifts, but the anchor never moves. She built a foundation so strong that no matter how far we go, we're always right back at her kitchen table. Jason closed with a gentle plea to the show's massive audience. To all the parents out there letting go, and to all the kids realizing how much their parents gave up to watch them fly, give them a call today, don't wait. Remind them that even if you've grown up, you still need them just as much as you did when you were 6 years old. The emotional exchange served as a poignant reminder that behind the NFL Championship's fame and podcast records, the Kelce family's strongest bond has always been built on love. And no matter where life takes them, Mama Kelce will always be home.